You all right?
First, I'd like to greet y'all brothers in the greeting words of Wahut Salam. That means black peace. All power to the people, black power to black people.
All power to the people. All power to black people.
Our people have a misconception of what black nationalism is.
Right.
And I just want to expound on that.
Yes, sir.
Our history here in America during the Civil Rights Movement, when they had Martin Luther King, it's like during that period of time in our lives, Martin Luther King, whether we want to give the brother props or not, was a brother that led us to our freedom and our liberation, the little bit that we have. From that time, I mean, we as black people, we're under the banner of civil rights. And all human beings are free human beings with the exception of us. And we need to get that understanding, because when we honor our ancestors and honor those that we honor today, I don't truly believe that we have an understanding of what it's all about.
Right, right.
Whether you want to believe it or not, we were slaves. We were less than furniture.
That's
less
right.
than animals.
That's right.
And here this brother come along and give us this little bit of taste of freedom, and all of a sudden we done forgot. I say this to my brothers and sisters. We have to teach black nationalism to our people. We have to teach our people about self-help. We got to teach that because we as a people never were a free people. So we don't thoroughly have an understanding of what freedom is. See, freedom is this. Let me tell you what freedom is and how I exercise my freedom. As a black man, I understand our suffering. I understand where we come from. I know the origin and stuff. So what I do is, first and foremost, I teach my 5 beautiful daughters that I have at home who the enemy is. Y'all may not want to bear witness to it, but you feel it. The enemy is white people.
Right.
And it's their system. Whether you want to believe that or not, it's the truth. And the only time we believe it is when he do this to us and we want to run home and say brother and sister. But when you was up under that white man, it wasn't about brother and sister. So I teach my children the truth. The truth is white people are our enemy.
That's right.
They have a system in place to keep you from being free. Because what are we doing this evening? This evening what we doing is we tired of being stepped on. I'm tired of waking up every day when I step out here in this world to live like other human beings. The first thing I encounter is you're a nigger, you're colored, you're this. It's not like I wake up with this on my mind. Then we got a president. In our lifetime, we saw a black man become the master in the master's house. And when that happened, the first thing they said, they called him a nigger. They called him a Negro. Look, my people, I didn't make this like this. But that's what they call him, the most powerful black man in the world. They say he's a nigger. So if they look at him like that, how do they look at us?
That's right. That's right.
How do they look at us? The reality is this. If you don't help yourself, black nationalism is helping yourself.
That's right.
I'm going to show you what black nationalism is, because we need examples. I'm a product of the Cleveland public school systems. The Cleveland public school systems, all they do is train. Listen to this. They train our children, but they got you thinking that they educating our children.
Right.
Because see, if they was educating our children, then we wouldn't have this black and white issue. We wouldn't have this oppression. We wouldn't have this, oh, I'm afraid to say something because the white man might take my job. Yeah, all of us guilty of that. Because we don't create jobs for ourselves. So when a man feeds you, you gonna bow down to him.
Make it plain.
Again. When a man is feeding you, you gonna bow down to him. Because this master, he never taught the slave, and he's never gonna teach the slave to have power. So you got to do that for yourself. And I do it like this. I teach my children at home, I'm gonna say it again, who the enemy is. When you teach your children that, then when they run into obstacles and difficulty, they understand and they can better deal with the reality in which they live in.
That's right.
I'm going to say this again. I didn't create this situation about niggas and about oppression and about, I don't want to see y'all do nothing. There was somebody that created this situation. So what we got to do is, you don't ask for permission. I didn't ask for permission. I'm teaching my children, then I go to the white man's institutions and I say, hey, look, you're having a problem with my child because I'm educating my child at home. So when they come here to this training facility, you all have a problem with it because you never had an African American or a black man to come to the school system with some intelligence outside of what you know and tell you, hey, look, you're not going to upset what I'm trying to do with my children. Y'all don't hear me.
That's right.
Y'all drop them off at the enemy's house and y'all think because they at the enemy's house, whether it's in school or in college, we brag and boast about the white man's education. Come on, talk to me. We brag and boast about it, but you can't take what he's so-called giving you that you paid for and use it for yourself. Oh man, that never crossed our mind. Then we get mad with our children and get mad with one another because we're not doing what everybody else on the planet is doing. That's called taking care of your own. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't have no problem standing in front of white people and nobody else and saying, I love my black self and I love my people. I don't have no problem with saying that because I'm not stupid. It's a stupid, ignorant person that don't love himself and love those that look like him. Talk to me.
That's right. Make it plain.
And we're not going to be able to change this condition because I'm not running to the white man when he got this in place. It's not going nowhere. So what I have to do is come to my brothers and sisters on every opportunity that I get. And I'm going to spread black empowerment.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with us having something. See, the brothers and sisters are listening to you when they see that you're doing something, building something. If we're not building nothing for our children and we keep submitting our will to the oppressor, then our children ain't going to be nothing and they're not going to strive to be anything because we're limiting them. So
right.
we bowing down. I use this story and I'm going to stop.